to just turn to something, when people are looking at you there, they probably aren't noticing something that I know you don't want to draw attention to, but I have to ask you about. Last month you were on assignment in Japan. You've been doing all this incredible documentary work on Fukushima and the 3rd anniversary. Then you were in the Philippines for the typhoon trying to help people. I know you were loading up some TV equipment, right? Tying some cords. You got injured, hit your arm. And you went in, it got bad, you went into the hospital, and you woke up and your arm was gone. Yeah,
I think the only way people would recognize it is I talk with my hands and I've lost half my vocabulary here, I guess. But anyway, it was a fluke thing. A case fell on my arm and I developed something called acute compartment syndrome, which I had no idea existed. But it's a pressure buildup inside the sheathing, which carries your muscles and veins. And if you don't catch it quickly enough, it can block off blood flow, which it did in my case. And unfortunately, I paid a big price for it. But, it's okay. I have this phantom pain, which is a really bizarre experience. But I'm getting great care at the National Rehabilitation Hospital and with Hanger Prosthetics that have just been amazing people that are helping me think about how I can get back to doing all the things I like to do, like flying airplanes, which is on my mind right at this moment.
I mean, it's just incredible to look at you and you just seem so normal and you seem so, you're just being so gracious about it. I mean, people would watch this and I think are stunned. People who maybe have watched you for 17 years, people who haven't seen you before, saying you could be doing something so simple and lose your arm. I mean, how have you been able to be so positive? I mean, are you going to fly again?
I have every intention of flying again. They tell me that there is the right prosthetic attachment to make that happen, and I'm going to work on shooting video again. And what happens in these cases, Aaron, and until you're presented with this kind of thing, you don't know what you're going to do, right? You always think, how would I handle something like this? To me, it's just, there's two choices. You can either, just look at it as yet another challenge in life, something that you need to overcome, or you end up in a very dark place. And I didn't like the dark place when I went down that road briefly. So I'm going to stay on this road and work on the challenge.
How did you you wrote on your blog, life is about playing the hand that is dealt you. Actually, I would love somebody to deal me another hand right about now, in more ways than one. Sort of chokes me up just to even say that aloud. I didn't know that it would, but it sort of does. How did you get off the dark path?
I thought about how much I love my work. Frankly, I had just spent an inordinate amount of time at the Fukushima Daiichi nuclear power plant, and I really wanted to make sure those stories ended up on television. It would have compounded the tragedy in my view. And then frankly, I thought about all the examples in my life, the people around me who've endured breast cancer and other afflictions. Just in recent times,